This video is brought to you by Iron Jock, clothing for active performance, made with silver ion technology for maximum odor-fighting protection. Visit ironjock.com and get 20% off using the promo code HITBOMBS. Iron Jock, it's what's inside.
Yeah, I saw when we pulled up, I saw the Eintracht Frankfurt logo and I was like, that's Alex. I was like, that's Alex.
Me and Borgie are going to be checking out Alex Cejka's tour bus. We're going to give you a tour of it. He lives in Las Vegas. He was on his way back from Pebble Beach, where he finished second on the Champions Tour last week. He travels in this tour bus, and I'm excited to give you guys a tour of this.
I mean, this is an amazing story, right?
Oh, totally.
Like, Alex came by with his tour bus. I mean, how amazing is that?
Anything to support friends, you know what I mean?
It's so cool, I love it.
When did you guys get this?
It's been what, 2, 3? We had a different one before. This one, what, 2 years, 3?
Yeah.
3 years already.
We've been besting for like 5.
That's awesome.
It's just a couple
great.
tournaments.
We were just sick of hotels, and especially during COVID, it was so much more pleasant.
Without the bus, we wouldn't have got to play golf during COVID. So
It was a very important time for Alex.
yes,
I
to
know.
get
To get ready.
ready
Yeah.
for the
To get
senior
ready.
tour.
So since
I
you
know.
got the truck, you won 2 majors, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's been great, and we love it. You know, especially now it's only us because everybody else is gone. So we take 1 or 2 dogs sometimes with us, and it's great.
This guy's name?
Benji.
Benji. And he is you said he's a
Bernie Doodle, Mini.
Mini. All right.
Mini. Yes. Oh, he's showing off now.
Yeah.
He's showing
Totally.
off now. Glad we could support you, and you're doing well.
Oh, that was so
Thank
cool,
you.
Alex. Thank you so much. That was amazing.
It's great. We had a blast.
Have you seen Long
Never.
before?
And I've been golfing my entire life.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
But you know, she hits it for a girl so far you can't even believe it.
Really?
She used to be a college player, really good player, like in this region,
Yeah.
and she hits the driver. Not as long as me, but very,
of course
very
not.
close.
Really?
yeah,
To be honest, you should try
yeah.
because it's just for the fun of it.
I know.
Because it's so much fun teeing up 6 balls in a
Oh,
row
yeah, I mean, I see
and
the
going in
adrenaline.
230. It's so different. Nothing compares to
No,
it.
but only one crazy person in the house, and that's already.
And you're so dedicated. You guys have to work out. Like you're such on a regime. Like you know what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
it's a lot of work. I'm sure.
But she
It
never
is.
practices.
I don't.
Never.
But
she
I get
comes and hits the first without warm up, nothing,
I want
and
to
hits
hurt
it
myself.
260 down the middle, with no warm up and not playing 6 months, 4 months, or whatever.
Oh.
When you're little and you bang thousands of balls, it just.
But
stays
she
with
had a
you.
scholarship in golf, so she was. Really
Where did you play at?
It's San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Did you like the Bay Area?
Yeah, because I had a coach in Pebble at the time, so I went up there for that. But then I switched to Butch Harmon, and he got me hitting it farther. Well, Claude, his son, Claude Harmon. So he got me hitting it really far.
Yeah, you being one of the old school guys, how are you feeling about the whole tech stuff, like launch monitors, force
I tell you what,
plates,
I like
3D?
So I like it. So and it's funny. I literally just got the newest Trackman now again, and I had the first one. What came out 10 years ago, whatever. The thick one. You remember that one?
The big box.
So I've been doing Trackman for a while,
Okay.
but I didn't use mine for a long time because everywhere we went, somebody already had a Trackman. You know, you
Oh
try new
yeah, it's
shelves.
already been set up. Yeah.
At the Bears Club, they have 2 bays with the Trackman, so I never used basically mine for now 6 years because everywhere I went, it's already set up and everything. So, but now I made the switch to the Champions Tour. There's nobody there with the Trackman. You know what I was like? Okay, I need to
No
get
love
my-
for the seniors?
Nothing. They have nothing. They have 1 trailer for the clubs. And that's about it. It's not like the tour, you know, Mizuno, Strixon, Callaway, everything tailor-made. So, you know, you do your stuff there, and so I had to get a new one basically so I can, you know, fiddle. But I always fiddled more at home and not too much on the course, you know what I mean? And when I see the new guys on the PGA Tour, Thursday, 1 hour before the tee time, at 7 o'clock, they put the Trackman up and fiddle with the numbers. 1 hour before the tee time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's over the top. You wanna. And what I did, I'm trying to find my feel, and not see if the numbers on Thursday at 7 o'clock, because we have a 7:40 tee time. So it's a little bit, when I see the young guys, I think it's a little bit over the top. But it's part of the game. The game has changed, as we just talked about it, and you know, it's probably for those guys it's necessary. You know, but it's important, as you said. I mean, you guys been working with Trackmans and with the numbers for 10 years now. Yeah. You know what I mean? On the tour, a lot of people are working with the numbers as well. But Bryson was basically the first one who came out publicly. You know, with his different thinking.
Yeah, being mad scientist and number
stuff.
So
he was the first one who like took it a little bit to a different level than the others. You know, I see that the Bears Club, everybody for years now, and we have a lot of members at the Bears Club, you know, from the tour. Yeah. And everybody is fiddling with his entourage and Trackmans and everything. But when they come to a tournament, it's not as extreme. You know what I mean?
How was Bryson perceived when he came on tour versus kind of the perception now that he's proven a lot of people wrong?
Everybody was so the thing is, everybody was talking. Oh, look at this weirdo, you know what I mean?
But Alex
very
always
smart.
has loved Bryson.
And I always loved him, and I played with him a lot of practice rounds.
He thought he was amazing.
Before he was big, before he was famous, before he won all those things.
It's alright, you guys can tell us the truth here.
No. Listen, what happens in this bus stays in this bus.
Hey, we're in Vegas, right?
Exactly. But he was kind of the first one already. We're talking those 3-4 years ago. We played a practice round, the first practice round in Mexico for the tournament. He had already a 4-people entourage. And for the first time I've ever seen in the practice round, one guy had the Trackman, and every shot there was a Trackman. Off the tee, in the fairway, if that wasn't right, another one, you know what I mean? And one guy, you know, of course the caddy, then the Trackman, then 2 guys were writing things down, change this ball, do this, try this driver. We played 9 holes, and I normally hit a lot of balls in the practice rounds, like front of the green, different sprinkler from this sprinkler back on. And he was doing a lot of similar stuff, like with different clubs, different, you know. So that was the first time I've noticed somebody during the practice round with the entourage and doing way more things than other people. So.
And now his perception are people kind of.
No people. I mean, he's proven with whatever 6 wins and 1 major and whatever, that it's working for him. It might not work for me, for Peter, for, you know what I mean, for Jackson. So, but for him, it's working. You know, and he's a great player, and and I watched a lot of. He plays smart out there too. You know what I mean? And of course, a lot of things helped him now getting so much longer. It's so much easier, because I notice when he's not on his game right now, he still finishes top 5. Yeah. When he's on his game, and not many people have that possibility, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you can't maybe use that advantage on every course we play. Well, I don't play it anymore, but the tour plays. But 80% of those golf courses he can take advantage, you know, and he bombs it over all those corners and everything. It's incredible.
Yeah, down there he just said like 195 to 200. There's still bunkers here and there, or like waters and so on. He wants to be 205 out there on tour, because he said like then he can drive every single par 4.
I know. So
that's his thinking, right?
I know.
He has no limits.
And you know, certainly there will be a limit for him to extend even the lengths, but keep it
in the middle.
Playable. You know what I mean? And also what people, you know, people now see him as, oh, look at his driving 350, 360, but people forget that he's also a great chipper. He's a great shot. That's why he's on tour.
Yeah.
That's why he's
his wedge stats are underrated as well.
Exactly. And he is really good with his flat stake, and that's important. And you know, he's been proving this the last couple of years, you know.
Yeah,
And
it doesn't help when you score high. Yeah,
So how long, when you guys pull into a tour event, how long does it take to get this thing set up? Obviously, I would imagine these
she
walls.
does it in 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Really?
Do these walls come in?
Yes.
Okay.
This side, those side, this one. I need my list. I need my list. It takes me 10 minutes, but she does it like in 2 minutes.
So back 9, he's outside the cut line. Are we packing
We're
this thing?
packing it.
Luckily, there is
Have
no
you ever packed it up early?
Yeah, I packed it up.
But no, it's good. You know, and she drives it too. So.
Borgie, you want to go splitty on one of these things? We'll travel all long drive.
But you know, it has everything. I mean, I show you. Come here. I mean, you see the living room. It has vanity, just a spare one. You have a full-size fridge, which is good. But you know, it's a big living area. Also TV and everything. A lot of storage. You have a big shower. I mean, everything is.
Wow.
You have a big shower. You have washer, dryer. Well, now we packed in, so it's like, you know, it's really you take everything with you what you need.
Yeah.
And I like to sleep on my own bed every day. You know
See
what I
some
mean?
Yeezys back there, huh? Are you a Yeezys fan? Oh, you are. All right, I like it.
Yeah, I saw when we pulled up. I saw the Eintracht Frankfurt logo, and I was like,
Yes,
"That's Alex."
yes.
I was like, "That's
Yeah,
Alex."
yeah.
Is that your football club?
That's I grew up in Frankfurt, so I always. Well, they had two teams, Frankfurt and Offenbach. Offenbach was always in the second Bundesliga. They sucked basically pretty much. So I always liked Frankfurt and Harry Bruchhagen, who is a really good friend. He used to manage that club for many years. So and my brother was the scout for them for 10 years. So you know, I have great connections to them and. You know, it's my home. That's where I grew up.
Do you have a stash of clubs in here as well, or do you pretty much just travel with what you need?
No, I have everything under the bus.
Oh, okay.
So I'll,
We might have to go outside.
I'll show you. All right, here's the golf section. I mean, it's we dehoarded a little bit. It's still a lot of clubs, a lot of bags, a lot of shafts, putters. I have MGM like with the bag. I got the sponsors on the bag, but I didn't sign with like any company. But I still play Callaway clubs.
Yeah.
TaylorMade driver though. You know, I got I play the Odyssey putters, but I play what I want now.
Yeah.
And it's way better.
There we go.
Way better.
Yeah. You
know,
choose
and
whatever
it's not,
you want.
It's not worth, you know, especially for me. The contracts on the Champions Tour are maybe not as great as the PGA Tour, obviously, because the demand is not there.
You make more money when you win. Yeah, play well.
We are with you.
Yeah.
One, 2 better weeks, and
Yeah.
you know, no, one
And you
week
got it.
only.
But you like the white shoes, huh? Got the Frankfurt logo on
Yeah.
there. How good is that, huh?
Yeah, always. Either black and black, white and white, black and white. And when I have dark pants, I have to have white shoes to see my. When it's black
to
on
see
black.
alignment. Oh,
Yes. So when I have black pants and it's going into a black shoe, and I really, you know, have problems to align it. So when you suddenly have white shoes with black pants, the contrast is there. So I kind of know, you know what I mean, how to. This is my thing.
Do you have that on camera? That's interesting. That's good stuff.
So I either have black shoes or white shoes. That's all I have. You know, I got only black and white. So this is my trademark, black and white. So
Love it.
it's easier to pack too.
How many clubs do you think you have in here?
In here, not as much right now because that's the last tournament. I normally have 4 or 5 sets, 10 drivers, but I took a lot of stuff out 3-4 weeks ago, and I took it home, and I went with 2 travel covers home because I knew it's the last tournament this week with the bus. So basically, it's. But this is normally full with 3 sets, 4 sets, a lot of wedges. I have more wedges, you know what I mean, than like drivers or shafts, whatever. But it's this looks empty. Normally this is full with less shoes, but more clubs.
Love it.
But because we're going home and that's it, so I like dehoarded a little bit. Let's say
Yeah.
it still doesn't look like dehoardation, but it's yeah.
The Dutch Star, that's not the
That's the model.
Model.
Yuma is the brand, and Dutch Star is the. I was gonna take the Dutch out
And
do
German Star. Yeah, that's
But
sick.
they now COVID, nobody has the lettering. You know what? Nobody works, so it was a pain in the ass. But in the winter time, I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna make German Star out of it.
Love it. All right. So there we have it right there. That's the
Eintracht Frankfurt, the best logo on the planet, right there.
hey, next year you want to park your RV next to me and Martin's.
So you guys go 50-50? What
Yeah, we'll
was
go
it?
split.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours isn't going to be this nice. It might be a condensed version of this, but if you
You
want to
mean
park,
like a Sprinter van?
yes, exactly. If you want to
You guys
park
are too
next to
tall to share a Sprinter van. Well, anyway.
That was sick. That was really sick.
Thank you for the
I
tour.
see you around.
Alex, vielen Dank. Ich danke dir. Danke, dass du gekommen bist heute. Hey, lass uns schreiben und lass uns was machen im Januar. Ja?
Machen wir auf jeden Fall. Januar für sure.